Fulton, what's going on with you, man?
What's up? I'm chilling.
When can we expect you back in the ring, brother?
Sometime early next year.
Can I get that sweat on my nigga?
Louis.
Do you think you're gonna get the unification fight with MJ next, or you're not too sure, man?
I'm not sure.
So we gotta talk about Ra'Eese Ali at least a little bit, man. He's still calling you out, still trash talking to you. Do you see that fight going down, man?
If it makes sense, yeah, I had no problem. I don't got no problem with beating him up. Yeah, I really don't have no problem. Right now, it's just about business with me, like making sure I get the right fights and try to secure an undisputed shot.
You know, to me, when I speak to you, it seems like the only two fights that you're interested in are MJ and Inoue. Do you see Inoue as, a lot of people say he's like the best fighter in the world. Do you kind of view him like as great as they say he is, or
no? He's good, but I wouldn't say the best in the world, man.
But do you think he's like as good as people say he is, though?
I mean, as far as I seen was power, but he is good. I mean, but if you take away that power, would you still consider him as good?
That's a good point. I know, granted, if you get the MJ fight, I know you'll really be looking forward to like move up. Do you think you'll be able to stick around at 122 long enough to fight anyway?
That's what I'm trying to see. Hey, you see why I'm not so quick to jump into Ra'Eese Ali's? I'm trying to see how I can be more strategic about what I'm doing.
For sure.
That's why I just be trying to chill.
100%.
But I understand his perspective, like on his perspective on like calling me out there. I don't have no problem with it.
Gotcha.
Not to piggyback more off of him, but just like to get your perspective on the potential fight, two potential fights, Spence versus Crawford. Just overall thoughts on that fight. A lot of people are saying that's one of the fights that's going to be 50-50 split down the middle. It's a very technical fight, both fighters. What's your input on that fight?
I like both fighters.
Fulton, we're not letting you rock, bro.
No, I'm rocking with Spence.
Oh,
but
okay.
I love both fighters. Yeah, I love both fighters. He's like stablemate. Plus, his resume. We can go on about who had one of the best resumes in the sport of boxing. You got to put Earl's name on there. He's for a lot of notable contenders. Champions.
So then, going into the ring, do you believe like Spence's height, his power?
Yeah, I feel like Spence got that power to break you down. I feel like he got that pressure to break you down. I don't know, but that's what makes it a good fight, because Crawford still got that street style like that. He gives me that, and that's why I like that a lot.
But you know what could be an even better fight? I know you're really cool with him.
And Crawford a lot more elusive. I feel like Earl a lot more like well put together. Crawford got a lot more loose in his style.
If you could just try to like put your friendship aside for 1 minute, because I know you're like extremely cool with Boots, man.
I'm gonna always go Boots.
Even if you took the
I'm rocking with Tank. Yeah, I'm rocking with Tank. And I don't know if I feel like if Ryan can handle one of them shots, then it'll be a good fight. But if he can't, then it'll be a short night. But then again, I feel like vice versa though, because Ryan do got a nice left hook that shit like you can't see it.